like maybe a month ago, we watched Metatron, who back then thought that maybe this isn't quite true, that Lupita Nyong'o is cast as Helen of Troy, and he was outraged and disgusted, and we are also. And if you don't know who Metatron is, he's a very cool channel that focuses on history, and he brings real facts forward.
Yes.
Like, he has historians who work for him. He himself is extremely knowledgeable and all those things. Tsunami, do you know who Metatron is?
Oh yeah, I watched him on Friday Night Tights a couple weeks ago. Him and another channel called Shadowversity. They
Okay.
discuss ancient armor, weaponry, things like that. So, and they deal in things that have a historical nature but a fantastical nature also, and then combining the two. So yeah, Metatron's a great channel, honestly.
Absolutely. So Metatron, of course, exploded, and we're gonna explode as well, because for goodness sakes, guys,
It's getting ridiculous. I mean, by
it's
this point, it's
getting
just...
so ugly and so ridiculous. Respect history, and whatever minority is represented on the screen, it has to be historically accurate to the period. And please don't start with, but you know, the people was the world was the no.
Empress.
Yes,
They're saying I'm really loud.
you're really really loud. Okay, I
Yep.
just lower your yeah. I'm trying. So let's just start with the article because of the construction, and then we're going to continue with our rant about it. So I'm super happy that Elon Musk slammed Nolan about this, because Elon, at least, he's one of those guys that fights super openly against the woke mind virus, who himself coded this way. And we totally need this because we are being erased. I mean, we as white people.
We are low.
Now we are low.
Vic says we are low.
Come on. No, actually, we are at the highest possible setting.
Okay. Then we should be okay.
Yeah, at the highest possible setting. Yeah. Okay, so if I am interrupted one more time, I'm gonna explode. Okay, guys, so please read the article because I'm gonna rant about this for about 3 hours.
Yeah, we will.
So yeah.
All right. This is from Cosmic Book News. Elon Musk is the latest high-profile voice to weigh in on the growing controversy surrounding Christopher Nolan's upcoming adaptation of the Odyssey. Reacting on X to an image revealing Lupita Nyong'o cast as Helen of Troy, Musk simply stated, "Christopher Nolan has lost his integrity." The comment came as fan criticism on social media continues to escalate, with many accusing the film of historical inaccuracy and pushing woke casting decisions. The casting of Lupita Nyong'o as Helen sparks debate. The image of Nyong'o, shared widely across social media and fan pages, has become a flashpoint for critics, claiming the casting disregards the source material. Helen of Troy, often described in classical Greek literature as white-armed and possessing golden hair, is now portrayed by Kenyan-Mexican actress in Nolan's epic. Some fans have taken to calling her Helen of Detroit and questioning the logic of a war being waged over a character whose appearance contradicts traditional depictions. While defenders point out the mythological nature of the Odyssey and Nyong'o's talent, others argue Nolan has abandoned authenticity for modern Hollywood sensibilities. Fans question Travis Scott and John Leguizamo's involvement. The criticism hasn't stopped at Helen. Some fans are also raising at eyebrows over Travis Scott's rumored appearance, calling it another off-brand choice for a film set in ancient Greece. John Leguizamo, who has a role in the movie, fueled the flames by doubling down on his political views, recently stating that if you support ICE, that's the Immigration Customs Enforcement Agency of the United States, you shouldn't watch any of his work, which would include Nolan's The Odyssey. End article.
Wow, that was short.
And to John Leguizamo, I said, don't worry, guy who nobody knows or remembers who you are. Nobody's going to watch your projects anyway.
Yeah.
Do you remember who he is?
No.
Of course.
F off.
Of course.
So I want to take a look at this tweet right here, right now, and then we're gonna take a look at more tweets. So look at this. This is
look
how
at beautiful Helen of Troy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Although AI, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, presented by Netflix. Yes. Helen of Troy by Grok Imagine Perfection. Yes. Oh, that's Harry Potter. Yes,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
Yeah, in the hood. Yeah.
And that's the real Helen of Troy
Yes.
from the actual movie Troy from 2000 and I'm not sure.
8? 8. I think it was 2008. Something like that.
And the F, what is
Here is
this?
that, you know.
And okay, maybe they could have cast like Sydney Sweeney. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't care.
No, yeah.
At least she's white.
At least she's white, yes.
They literally picked a few actresses here, but what is she doing here?
Who?
Pugh?
Florence Pugh?
Something
Florence Pugh?
Pugh. Florence Pugh,
yeah.
yes.
I mean,
No, absolutely not. She has a very short neck. She's stocky. She doesn't have like the beautiful.
maybe ancient Greeks were into stocky girls.
No. Okay, let's. I mean, my brain is so ridiculously exploding right now on so many levels that I can't even form words. I'm so annoyed
Let's
by
not
this.
forget that in that kind of walk, it was getting woke by the end. CW show DC's Legends of Tomorrow. There was an episode in which they went back in ancient Greece, you know, with the Troy period. There was an actress who played Helen, and she was white and blonde. So yeah.
Well, normal. Cicero, starring Oprah Winfrey.
Now I'm thinking if we get enough support, and here we go with the support. If we get enough support, Empress,
Yes.
I'm thinking that we should do, you know, a movie based off African mythology, because there is great stuff in that African mythology. But of course, we'll cast everybody as white because, hey, it's fantasy and mythology. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Can do whatever we want, apparently.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. First of all, thank you so much, Sibru, for the 2. Thank you. Very needed. Thank you so much. Now, let's read this because I clicked on this, but this isn't what it came out. So Helen of Troy was fair-skinned, blonde, and the face that launched 1,000 ships because she was so beautiful that men started a war over her. Casting choices that make the premise incoherent are admissions that the story was never the point and an insult to the author. Yes.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't matter what the woke people want to say about. I mean, I already trying to excuse this to the 10th degree on the internet. You cannot excuse this because then you have to say, well, disrespecting the author doesn't matter. Disrespecting history doesn't matter. Disrespecting how Helen was described doesn't matter. You have to dismiss all of these, which if you can dismiss them, then why not make a movie about Queen Kentucky, the African queen, that was, of course, black. Then why not make a Martin Luther King movie with a white guy?
Of course.
Why not all of those things that you can totally switch, you know?
Of course.
What, Tsunami?
What?
You
I
didn't say
think
anything.
I heard you say something.
No.
Your avatar moved.
No.
Oh, okay.
You know, there was it's sometimes moving when we talk, by the way. Yeah.
Really?
You know, there was a great French animated movie called Kirikou, which was based off African mythology. The mythology about Kirikou. It's a young boy that at very young age defeats one witch that is torturing his village and stuff like that. Then he grows up. Anyway, great animated movie. Not a white person inside. Why? Because it's based off African mythology. When I watched that movie, did I wanted to see a white person? No, because it's based off African mythology. But what if now? So now we can totally disregard this by those people's logic and just make Kirikou be played by, you know, I don't know, Ryan Gosling, whatever. If we're not going to respect the author's vision, how he described the character, what are we doing now? It's just ridiculous. Now I don't mind, for example, characters like Man at Times from He-Man. Okay, at least Idris Elba is a good actor, and with the mustache, he kind of looks like that guy. Okay.
Also, the complete fantasy thing.
Okay.
It's not based in reality.
I can accept that. You know, it's not based of any type of mythology. I can accept it. I can accept the Black Kingpin that we had back in the days with Daredevil, the movie. At least he looked like the character, you know. But that here is just ridiculous. She doesn't look like her. We're not saying that she's not beautiful or whatever. I mean, by black standards, you probably say, I don't know. She's a good actress in some things that I have seen her just in Black Panther, by the way.
Wakanda
Yeah,
forever.
Wakanda forever. But that's just ridiculous. You can't say that this is Helen of Troy. You can't say the stupid excuse that, well, it's mythology so and fantasy so it doesn't. The guy, Homer wrote how she looks like.
That's enough.
And everything is based in ancient Greece. That's enough. Fantasy or not, it's based in ancient Greece, not in the hood of ancient Greece or whatever.
There's no hood in ancient
There's no
Greece.
hood, and she's not the only one. Zendaya plays freaking Athena. What? What?
We're gonna talk about that.
let's
We have a
continue.
lot to rant. I'm just gonna put on the screen chat talk just for a sec so I can see that later when editing. To reply to Sebrew. So Sebrew, Goldie is kinda okay. I mean, I don't know if you read the post that I just posted this morning. Basically, he seems to be experiencing like post-traumatic stress from the castration because he acts exactly like we're gonna bring him to the vet to be castrated and leave him there. That is how he acts. This morning he didn't want to go outside. I mean, he did go outside, but then he didn't want to move much. So maybe we can just not bring him outside in the morning until he feels better. And his hormones are like going places, who knows exactly, but the vet told us to go away yesterday, and that Goldie needed a psychiatrist because otherwise he eats, he drinks water. I gave him ashwagandha, which is good for dogs in a certain dose, like CBD oil.
Yeah, he even wants to come and cuddle now that we
Yeah, he
stopped
wanted to come and
downstreaming.
cuddle, but then Sunny was like, no, you can't. So they started barking before the stream, and we just let him down so they can calm down or whatever. So I'm just gonna monitor him, and he's much better today than he was yesterday. Yesterday he was just trembling like for hours, and today at least he came down. I mean, he got a lot calmer when he ate and whatever. So I'm just gonna monitor him. And that's it. So let's continue with the topic. I'm really sorry about that freaking thing. I mean, my whole desk is vibrating right now.
We can't do anything about it. Well, welcome to Bulgaria. But hey, if we go to ancient Greece and we see Lupita Nyong'o, you know what we do?
Yeah.
We start doing this. The African dancing, come on, shake it, guys. And then she says, hey, Achilles, shake it like Lupita Nyong'o, let's start 1,000 ships for me.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, that would be my reaction. I would say, what am I? Is that ancient Greece? No.
Hell disgusting, by the way.
Hell disgusting, yes. Achilles was black too at one point. Anyway. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Continue.
So, Christopher Nolan already ruined the Odyssey. Casting Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy is absolutely disgusting, and it goes directly against what is written thousands of years ago. See attached on how Helen of Troy was written about. It's pretty specific. Yes, because it could be not specific, but it is specific. So you can't go around this.
No.
Like, woke people, like, answer me this. If you cannot fathom or stomach a white actor being cast in the replacement of a black actor in anything that has historical context or mythological context where the character is very well described, then you shouldn't agree to this as well. Otherwise, you are intellectually dishonest and you're actually racist against white people. And we're also gonna take a look actually at another Twitter thread in a bit where you can see how many times a black person was chosen instead of a white person. How many times the black washing was done? And you'll be surprised that it's so much that basically this can now be called absolutely erasure of white people when it comes to historical fiction or historical work of any kind, like history books, whatever, a fictional character that's also supposed to be a mythological character. There is white people erasure on all accounts. no matter what it is. There's white people erasure and complete fantasy, like in Thor, when you put Idris Elba in a place of his character Heimdall.
Heimdall, which by the way means, it literally translates the white god.
Great.
But anyway.
The white god.
Yeah.
And when you put the same actor Idris Elba in freaking
He-Man. Pretty
Now,
much
we
everything.
only are okay with that just because it is a complete comic book stuff of something. You know what I mean? It's absolutely fantasy. It's not grounded in anything. Well, if the source material it says that he should be white, then if we are the casting directors, we're still gonna cast him
I'm
white.
going to get a white guy, yeah.
But this is the only exception in which we can accept Idris Elba being casted as this character, because he looks very cool and he's a very good actor, and it doesn't actually hurt history, and it doesn't actually try to erase
It's not
black
based
people.
off anything, yeah.
It's just an artistic, or whatever you can call it, choice. But it's not like intentionally, or at least that's not how it looks like, trying to erase people, and it doesn't infringe on history or in mythology.
And he does look like the character, as I said. Whereas, for example, the guy who played Wonder Man now, sorry, he doesn't look like Wonder Man, and not because he's black and Wonder Man is white in the comics. He just doesn't look like him. I don't know what accurate suit you're going to put on him. He doesn't look like him.
Yeah.
You know, I saw one of the comments. It's really amazing.
Okay.
So
Tsunami, do you see this? Actually, I mean, what we opened?
Yeah, I'm on Chrissy Mayer's post.
Thank you. Can you read this?
Key descriptions from Homer, Iliad, and the Odyssey. Helen is most famously called white-armed, smooth arms, a sign of aristocratic leisure. Women of high status stayed indoors, avoiding sun-darkened skin. Lovely-haired or fair-haired, indicating beautiful, well-groomed hair. Long-robed or long-dressed, referring to her elegant, flowing garments. Other references include her as beauteous Helen, brilliant among women, or having a goddess-like appearance. In one famous scene, the Iliad, Book 3, Trojan elders remarked that no one could blame the Greeks and Trojans for fighting so long over someone who looked so strikingly like the immortal goddess in face and appearance. But they still wish she would leave. I can't read the rest of that, whatever it says.
Yeah.
Later ancient sources and interpretations. Sappho, a later poet, called her Xantha, golden or blonde, light-haired, often interpreted as golden blonde, reddish blonde, or light brown hair. Euripides and others echo golden curls. Some post-Homeric accounts mention fair complexion, large eyes, and well-built form, with one late summary saying she had the best legs, cutest mouth, and a beauty mark between her eyebrows, but these are not from Homer. Eyes are sometimes described as Cuenios, dark, possibly dark blue or brown, in poetic contexts. Modern retellings, novels, films, and art often imagine her as a classic blonde with fair skin, blue-green eyes, and idealized Greek proportions, oval face, wavy long hair, slender yet curvaceous figure. But these are artistic inventions rather than direct from ancient.
All right. Thank you. So here you go. If you are a reasonable, normal person that is intellectually honest, and when you look at this, you will be like, well, okay, that is it. There's no need of discussion. There's no need of anything else. We're just gonna do whatever Omar said. The original author. There's
Exactly.
no debate.
Yep.
No nothing. This is how it should be.
We're not saying that every of the actors should be, from Greek descent or something like that. No, we just need white actors.
We just need to look like.
They just need to look like it.
To freaking look like.
And that's from what we read. So they're disregarding not only Homer's description and work, but also other philosophers and authors from that time, like Sappho, Euripides, and all the others. I mean, they also said it.
Yeah.
We're disregarding all of that then.
Yeah, so modern crap that's based on absolute racism, double standards, and total psychosis is better, and we should listen to it rather than the original what?
And for who? For a small amount of crazy people. I'm sure that black people also don't agree with that, because they read the story, they watch different things, they want to see Helen as she should be.
Yes.
Nobody cares. I want to see how this movie will flop, and then Grace Randolph will pull out one of her statistics to say, well, well, the white man was that many percent, black people 0. Because nobody will go to see it.
Yeah.
We heard stupid statistics.
Nobody. Yeah, that was what I wanted to say actually before we move on. Guys, I really like to see this movie if this wasn't the case.
Yeah.
But now
No.
I'm not going.
No.
And I would say, for the sake of, fighting the woke mind virus, for the sake of having principles, we have to say no.
Yeah.
We have
Absolutely.
to make sure that this movie totally fails and they lose all of the money, because Christopher Nolan also has to learn this very, very important lesson, that you do not try to erase history. You take your pretentious ass licking boots of Hollywood execs and you go fuck off.
Exactly.
That's what you should do,
Yes.
Mr. Nolan. I already thought that he's a pretentious prick, but now he just confirmed whatever I thought.
Totally
Because
confirmed, yes.
although he is making some solid movies, a lot of that is a lot of pretentious, in his whatever portrayal of anything. So not all of it is quality. A lot of that is just ego that people interpret it as quality. That's also the case. There is quality, but there is a lot of ego that's not supposed to be seen as something of quality, but people just cannot tell the difference. It doesn't matter. He just showed whatever I always thought about him.
Absolutely, yeah. That's it. And I have movies of him that I like just because they're good movies, but I always said, that ending was kind of pretentious in every one of his movies. Like, now you have to decide man, just tell me what is the ending. But you have to decide. No, how does it finish, man? How does it finish anyway? And that's it. So really, guys, do not open your wallets for that movie. Do not, even when it comes out, digital on different subscription services, don't watch it even there.
Yeah.
That's also a traction. If you can't unsubscribe for some of those, maybe it will be, I don't know, it's Universal who is doing it, so it will be on something there, Netflix, or don't click on it.
Don't touch
We
it
have
with
to
a
show
10-foot
them.
pole.
Don't touch them. We have to show them. I love Greek mythology. Greek mythology is the thing that got me into superheroes, because those are superheroes to me. And I would like to see that movie. The moment I heard, they're making the Odyssey now. Great.
I'm just gonna rewatch Troy.
And then I see this, just going to rewatch Thor. I'm going to watch older Hollywood movies based on Greek mythology, like Hercules with Lou Ferrigno and the other guy, the bodybuilder that looks like Hercules actually.
Yes. Steve Reeve.
Steve Reeve, yeah, exactly. Those movies actually, had the quality of it, the suits, everything. You feel that, well, that's Hollywood. I will go back to watch those things. I ain't watching that. I don't care about the armor now. The armor looks cool there that he made. Okay, that's inaccurate, but it looks cool. But that with Helen and Zendaya as Athena and Travis Scott as... what is he doing there? What are those people doing there? It's ancient Greece, And also, because of what John Leguizamo said, I was also out anyway. The moment you say, well, if you support us, then you don't watch my projects. Man, I'm not going to watch anything with you.
Yeah, disgusting maggot.
Not even going to watch your old movies. People don't remember who he is, and he's trying to be relevant.
Yes.
Now.
So I know that Tsunami doesn't do anything right now.
Yes, we'll give him.
I'm sorry. I mean,
word now.
I can't even express how angry I am right now. But
Absolutely.
Tsunami, please talk, please.
Okay. Shout out Chrissy Mayer for one thing. She's the one that re-sparked this debate. Number one. Number two, I was not able to find that this is a 100% casting for Helen of Troy. However, it is strongly insinuated, and everyone's kind of freaking out about this, which makes 100% perfect sense. But all the other casting choices, which Logan just alluded to, are also like, what's going on in this fucking film? And so as soon as everyone starts asking basic questions like, I thought this was Greek mythology, the woke mob comes to start like piling on. However, it's been less than a week, maybe a little bit more than, when they were considering changing Black Panther's character from Chadwick Boseman to another well-known black actor, and everyone started freaking out because he wasn't quote unquote black enough. And that literally just happened like a week and a half ago. So it's always easy to go ahead and pile on. Well, it's just fantasy. They can do whatever they want to. Blah, 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 whenever it comes to white people. But the second you mention anything that has to do with black, the mob completely turns on you and freaks out and calls you all the ists and the phobes and everything else.
Yeah.
I also found it super amusing that it's a little bit lower on that Chrissy Mayer post. You got Queen Cleopatra, the violent crime murder where they changed the black kid who killed the white kid into the white kid that killed the black kid. They brought up Xerxes, the king of Norway, Queen Charlotte, Anne Boleyn. Like there's all these, the blackwashing of everything. And the mob comes out with their familiar tactics. It didn't take very much at all for someone to go ahead and displace that with that whole Black Panther thing. But I mean, yeah, we'll just have to see what ends up happening. I'm sure the movie's going to make tons of money anyway because it's Christopher Nolan, and people are, like you guys said, like they like that pretentious stuff, but he is certainly hurting his brand. And then John Leguizamo with the latest nonsense talking about anti-ICE people, you're starting to screw around with people that have, that pay for your movies. So I don't know what's going to end up happening with this. Hopefully they could do some kind of damage control, and maybe we're wrong about some of these casting choices, but I don't really see how that's possible with a cast this large that's already been slated.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was rumored like a month ago, but now it seems that it's absolutely
Even if she doesn't end up playing Helen of Troy, what is she doing there along with all the other people like Zendaya and Travis Scott? It's already ruined. They shouldn't be there. They shouldn't be there. Not that they're not good actors or anything, but they shouldn't be there. It's ancient Greece.
Yes, and that previous actress is so beautiful, and look, she doesn't have filler in her lips. I like the modern crap, and she still looks beautiful and natural. That's possible.
I really like one of the comments that we saw there, about Lupita, the face that launched thousand ships in the other direction.
No, that's the best joke ever. I want a t-shirt with that. in the other direction. No, that's the best joke ever.
Also, let's not forget Elliot Page.
So, what do you think, Tsunami, about Elliot Page playing whatever she's playing? We don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna call her she. Yeah. I perceive her as she, since I can remember she was a very beautiful girl. Yeah. So for her to do this to herself, and there was some rumors that she was conditioned to do this. She didn't actually thought that she was a man or felt like she was a man or actually had a, gender dysphoria. She was conditioned to do this to herself, forever destroying her body. I mean, if she plays a man, I will be like, what? She kind of still looks like a girl though. No matter the transition, she still kept most of her face how it used to look like. So what do you think to that?
You know what would be before that Tsunami? So you know what would be even more disturbing if she plays Paris.
They already saying that.
They're saying, but we don't know. It's not confirmed, but we don't have anyone who is casted as him yet.
Yep.
Tsunami, please.
I mean, you kind of took it from me like that. Yeah, like that's what I saw. I already saw a meme of fucking so-called Elliot Page and Nalonga, whatever the fuck her name is, holding each other as though they're Paris and Helen, and they're gonna get a minor role in this whole fucking thing. I don't know. As for Ellen Page's background, I don't know if you want to get back into that. I'll just kind of leave that alone. But people are they kind of forgot about that. It's going to come up again as it gets closer towards the summer. I believe.
Here it is.
Yeah. As it gets closer to the summer, this stuff's going to all get brought out. There's another story we're covering tonight where it's guys, you're kind of freaking out about the wrong things. It really all depends on how they cast them, where they cast them as, and what's going to end up happening. But this is just a real slap on the face for a lot of people. This is an ancient story. This is not something you should have messed around with. So we'll just have to see what ends up happening. Like I said, I'm sure it's going to make a lot of money, but I wonder how much more money it could have made. How many times they would have shown this in schools across the world. as like, hey, this is an ancient story. Instead of reading a book, we're gonna just watch the movie and then talk about it and explore this kind of stuff. So I don't know what's gonna end up happening. I just know that everyone's, in my opinion, right to be indignant about it, and those that are fighting against it, well, why don't we just go ahead and mess around with your Black Panther again then? And as soon as you bring that up, you can automatically see their argument falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, as Metatron said, you are destroying our part of the world's history here. Mediterranean, whatever. This is our part of the world.
Exactly.
They're totally
Exactly.
destroying our history. I mean, if Bulgaria had a bit more like famous to the world, at least kings. I mean, it has many kings, but if some was like super famous or whatever, and all of a sudden he's black, we're gonna flip our shit
Absolutely.
here.
Absolutely.
And they could also make him Asian, by the way, because we come from Asia.
Right.
You know, and we are
Yeah.
white as a board, but we come from Asia. So
Yeah.
how dare white people well, I don't know. It's a mystery, actually. It's actually mystery. We checked, and it's still not exactly explained how Bulgarian people came from Asia and what were they doing there. We were just going around looking for land, basically.
Yeah.
So that's a mystery. Anyway, this made me laugh. We was Trojans and
Yeah, we
shit.
with Trojans and shit, you know. Yeah.
And
Troy, motherfucker.
yeah.
Greek motherfucker, do you speak it?
Yeah. Do you speak it? This is hilarious. And this is just painful. Look at me. I'm Helen of Troy now.
There was a show, I don't remember, was it on Netflix or what was, in which Achilles was black,
Yeah.
as far as I remember.
Where are you from?
Yeah. Indeed.
Minnesota.
Yes. Close to Troy anyway, you know.
Oh my God. I mean, I researched a lot about this back when I was talking about Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. Many people were arguing even back then about Wakanda because they were actually pretending it's a real country and defending it to the death. So if
Yeah.
that is happening and they're so delusional, imagine what they're going to do now. They said that there was many black people back then. It was a melting pot. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Oh my
Just
God.
stupidity again.
I mean, even now it's rare to see a black person here.
Yeah.
You know, in Bulgaria. We have a lot more than we used to have. You know, maybe, as I said before, maybe you're gonna see 10 black people in your whole life if you live in Bulgaria. If you live in Greece, I don't know. I mean, I was there for like a week. I didn't see a single person. So now it's a melting pot, a lot more than usual. But back then, the only way that the black person is crossing these lands if they were somehow captured as a slave, and it still depends when exactly what
Exactly,
time.
yes.
They were not transported around like cargo for all the history of the world. There were just specific periods of time that happened, and not even through these lands.
Something you guys might want to mention because most people don't read maps. Bulgaria is located directly north of Greece. You are looking at two depictions of what someone from that area might look like on screen right now. So before you come at us with, oh, it's the Mediterranean, you're looking kind of fucking just north of the Mediterranean right there. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Plus,
Exactly.
Greeks sometimes are depicted to have some kind of a tan.
Yeah. Which is not black.
And I watched Metatron.
Yeah, tan.
He said that there are some blonde and blue-eyed people in Greece. It's just not as prevalent as you see. Like Bulgarians are more blonde and blue-eyed. Also, when I studied races, Greeks are a variation of the white race. I mean, Greek people, just like Bulgarians are, just like Italians are, just like people from Spain are. It's just different variations of the race. We have particular features that are very unique to each of our nations. You know, Greek Greek people have like bigger noses. I mean, like little things like that, but they're still white. And when I was again in Greece, all people look like us here. Just types are a bit different. Like I said, just types of some features, but otherwise, you know, just white people
Yeah.
across the board.
I have a friend who is half Greek. I mean, the only thing that you know that he's half Greek would be his nose.
Yeah.
His
This
nose has that
argument,
typical, you know. Yeah.
What's that?
so this argument that they throw out there is so funny to me because again, just a map. Okay, basically, so what you're saying is Greeks are black, right? Well, then why aren't Turkish people black?
Yeah.
They're not. They're
They're not.
just not black. Like it's not that part of the world. And so as soon as you say that, it destabilizes their argument because they're like, yeah, 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 yeah. It's like, why don't you look at a fucking map, bro, and understand some basic fucking science? It's not how it fucking worked. If there's black from around there, it would be few and far between and probably have a specific reason why it was there. And that's not really part of the culture that I understand from around there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, like we said before, again, 5 million children were kidnapped from Bulgaria and transported into Turkey. So now our gene pool is literally there, and there's many Turkish people that have blonde hair, blue eyes, or just
Yeah.
blue eyes. That wasn't the case before. Original Turkish people, let's say black hair and dark eyes, still white though overall, still some kind of variation of the white race, but now they also have like people that look like us because of those 5 million Bulgarians that were exported there. And Kano said something interesting that Africans helped the Trojans in defense, but it was different army. Really? I haven't checked that.
They helped, but that doesn't mean that they did stuff together, you
Yeah,
know, so that they actually melt or things like that. Yeah. Otherwise,
It's an
they did help.
economic deal.
That was a different army.
Yeah, totally different. And that still doesn't excuse Lupita freaking Nyong'o,
No.
who was
Or even Atina.
Oh,
and
going to
oh,
talk
what does
about.
African mean anyway? African could mean lots of different things.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Africa is not quite sub-Saharan Africa. So it's the same thing. Like, so where I was going, just keep going like east and south around the Mediterranean. Why aren't they all black? Why aren't Jews black? Why aren't Syrians black? Like, what are you talking about? This is like a retarded argument.
yeah,
If people
Exactly.
came and brought their armies for economic reasons to go and help out, sure, that's just warfare. That makes perfect sense. That doesn't mean they had a giant fucking orgy and created this fucking weirdo fucking gumbo pot of fucking races going around everywhere. And now, way further fucking north, the most beautiful woman in the world is whatever that is. Like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, ancient Greeks, like, you know, Cleopatra was Greek. They even try to inbreed just so they can stay pure as possible in the bloodline, just so they can literally stay as white as possible. I
Exactly,
mean, not
yeah.
as white as possible. The point was not the race. The point was like, you know, inherently the way that they are, whatever that was they were just trying to keep that intact. So they even wed between their relatives as long as they can just keep on, you know, keep the same looks and whatever. So they will never ever consider going for another race of a
No.
person. And again, not because they're racist, like we thought of racism these days, but because they wanted to keep it in the family. So even if there are other white people, they'll be like, no, we keep it in the family.
Yeah.
So, okay, I just want to check this out real quick before I get to anything else, because this is a topic of its own. This is
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
all the cases where, you know,
Blackwashing.
anything
Right,
washes.
Any other washing, yes.
Anything. So we have here, this is the first picture, right, when the mouse is, if you can see it. This is obviously Kristen Kirk from Smallville, who is like half Asian or something. And this is supposed to be Lana Lang.
Yeah.
Who is, of course, white with red hair or whatever. Now, then we have this guy. Who's this guy?
Isn't this like
I honestly don't
Like
know.
Damon or Marlon Wayans.
who was supposed to be Robin at one point, or as far as I remember. I don't know the other character. Okay.
No, I mean I know the actor, but I don't know the character. I forgot his name. Never mind. He's blackwashed. That's the point.
Yeah.
You have Heimdall.
Heimdall.
Here
Yes.
he is.
Electro.
You have Electro. Like, what the F is that? You have the girlfriend of the Flash.
Iris. Iris
Iris.
West, yes.
This actress is, I think, half black. You have what the hell is
Don't
this?
know what is that.
Well, you see the result though. You have what the hell is that?
Wait. What's the name of the actress? If you tell me the actress, I'll remember it.
Well, it doesn't match.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
match anyway.
Not
Yes.
even a little bit.
My favorite, Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy
Hey.
Olsen, a big,
Jesus Christ.
broad-shouldered,
Jesus Christ.
black guy. Yeah, that's exactly Jimmy Olsen. If you don't know, we have
Of course,
Kid Flash.
Wally West, Kid Flash. Yeah. This one, at least they based that off the New 52 Kid Flash, who was black. But again, we know why he was made black in the New 52. So here we go.
And the trend continues with the red hair. So as I said before, if I am portrayed in the movie someday for any reason, the actor is gonna be freaking black.
Apparently.
Doesn't matter that I have white skin and blue eyes. No.
I'm going
Doesn't
to be
matter.
portrayed by Asian guy because I love martial arts. Apparently.
Yeah.
You know.
So it doesn't matter what race actually you are. As long as you're white, you have to be deleted. That's the case.
Absolutely.
So I don't know who that is. Is that
That's the niece of Martian Manhunter, Megan. I think it was Megan. Yes.
sure? So she is.
And they always do that. I don't know if Martian Manhunter is here. He should be, because they always do that with him. He's always at one point depicted when he goes into his human form, that is John Jones. He's black
Yeah. For no reason.
for no reason. Yeah.
Okay. Then we have
Josie
whatever
from
this is.
Josie and the Pussycats, a good cartoon and a comic book like from the creators of Archie, you know. And there was a really low budget movie of that. I haven't watched it so much. I forget that she was black there. Yeah. So here we go.
And then we have Batwoman.
Batgirl.
Batgirl, sorry.
Yeah.
And then we have this Amazon from Wonder Woman, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell is this?
What the hell is that?
Look at the original, like a freaking beautiful woman that you can't
No.
even assimilate.
No,
She's
no.
so beautiful.
We can't
You're
tell
like,
that.
oh my
And
god,
the biggest atrocity of them all is right there.
Mary Jane.
Look. There is a photo of you over there. Why isn't you on the next part?
Oh yes, I'm already played by a black woman in movies. I forget.
Yes. Yeah, we forget that. We forget that indeed.
I mean, half black, but who cares?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Then there is the guy from Castlevania. Forgot his name, but yeah, in the games he's white.
Yeah. Then there is a. When did that happen with Daphne? That's not Daphne.
No,
That's
that's
Daphne.
Daphne.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, that's Daphne.
Apparently, there was a TV show or some sort that they tried.
No, please give me Sarah Michelle Gellar. She was so cute.
Right.
Whatever this is, this was from Deadpool.
Oh yeah. That kid from Deadpool. Yes, exactly. He doesn't look like that. I forget his name, but yeah, he's in the
Hey,
comics,
Tsunami, feel free to comment on any of these. We're just going one by one.
Some of them are really
We're halfway
obscure,
done.
but still is not okay.
Yeah, you feel free to interrupt us here. That's what I'm saying.
April O'Neil, and this
good.
was done twice to her. Now, that's a very interesting case, which I can write a book about that. Now, this was done twice to her.
Okay.
The photo that we see there is from, I think it was in 2017 or something, in a cartoon called Rise of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which was good on its own, but this was the first time they made her black. Oh yeah, so at least she was slim.
You're right.
Now, in the Mutant Mayhem, the movie that we watched, the CGI one with the two frames of movement again, that everybody was butt ugly, they made her black and fat.
Oh,
And fat. And the argument is always that, well, in the original comic book, she was black. Because when they made it, which it was originally black and white, when they made it with colors, she kind of has a tan there, and Kevin
curly
Eastman
hair.
had a girlfriend that was kind of black, but not that black, guys. It's a tan. She has the curly hair because it was the 80s. My sister had a hair like that, but anyway.
just
yeah.
kill them with fire.
Yeah.
So Tsunami, yes, I'm sorry
Tsunami, yeah,
to
sorry.
interrupt you.
Tsunami.
Tsunami.
Yeah, I'm here. I was saying curly hair. I was just going along with what Logan was saying.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
whole April O'Neil thing and how that gets brought up.
I'll
Like,
give
these
them
people
only
try and
one
do,
thing.
like absolute.
Continue.
These people do like absolute like gymnastics to try and get around these things, and it's
Absolutely.
like, what are you
Absolutely.
doing?
Absolutely.
And it's always going to be. I'll always say the same thing. Like, this is so dumb. Why don't you just create your own characters, your own independent like properties? A very like lesser known but equally important thing that's going on right now is from a YouTuber named Eric July. He's created his own comics. There's plenty of black characters. It's a completely original story. He felt no need to take someone else's fucking property to use as a step up point to try and make his characters good. He just said, "I'm going to make a story that I think is interesting. If the character's black, they're black. If they're not, they're not." Um, I just don't understand. Like, I shouldn't say that. I understand exactly what they're doing. They want to take the popularity of something that used to be popular, use it as a ladder or a stepping stone to climb up and drag their fucking new vision, modern vision of what it's supposed to look like. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's failed every time. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, but really,
And this
let,
war
let them
against
just
gingers is the worst.
as you said, create characters. You want a black character in the Ninja Turtles actually had a black character that was a main character that happened in the I think from season 7 to 9, the last 3 seasons, when they kind of went in a darker direction because Batman was then there, and then they said, okay, enough with the comedic tone, we'll try to get it a bit more darker and more serious, and they introduced an original character called Carter, who was black. And he could mutate into something like a Hulk, monster with a metal arm and things. He was cool. And I said, well, that's a cool guy right there. He was totally original. Not in the comic books before that. No, he just appeared. He wanted to study to be a ninja. Splinter trained him. He helped them most of the time. He was competent. And I was never bothered. He's black. No, great original character. Where is he
What's
now?
going on with the Ninja Turtles right now?
All of them are black.
Really?
Because they're voiced by black people, and now there is the argument that all of them are black.
That's so what? Like why? Like why?
Yeah.
It's not even that. Like one of them says cowabunga. I've never heard a fucking black person in my life say cowabunga. I'm from America.
Not to mention that one of them talks like a surfer. Dude serves up and pizza and things like that. The
cowabunga, bro.
Cowabunga, bro. They're not saying pizza, motherfucker. Do you eat it?
What I was getting at, instead of going after what is his name, Norman Osborn, and that whole reattacking Spider-Man again, why didn't they just go ahead and be like, there is 1,000 different ways we can go right now with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to create new characters, amazing villains, amazing like sub-heroes and whatnot. Like it's so crazy.
Tienza is still laughing at the pizza thing.
You have to make me a t-shirt with the pizza motherfucker, do you eat it?
Yeah.
I just can't. That's so awesome.
Indeed, I mean, I have no idea. I mean, then in the next Mortal Kombat movie, can we make Jax white then?
Yeah.
Sure.
Again,
original character. It's fantasy. Why not being? Yeah, here we go.
By that fucking logic, I'm sorry, guys. I just can't stand it. I'm so pissed. Yeah. Okay, let's just finish with that because we gotta move on. Yeah, so I don't know who that is. This, whatever this is. Also, don't know who this is. Who this is?
The guy with the mustache. That's from He-Man. The guy with the mustache down there. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know who this is. This, or whatever that is. We have a freaking what's her face from The Witcher. Trish Merigold.
Yes.
Played by what I could describe only as a high-level Bulgarian gypsy. Okay,
exactly. Yeah, but very high level.
Very high level, but still. Whatever this is, I don't know, but this is crazy. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Gordon, Mr. Gordon, yes.
Again, Batgirl.
Batgirl is again black, whatever that is. And of course, Ariel, which is one of the highest atrocities ever committed on screen.
Yeah.
Because again, the author described her looking a certain way. You have to respect the author. Nothing else matters. Respect the author, portray it as he said. That's it. Or go F off.
Exactly.
Whatever this is. It's a superhero.
This is Robin from the Dark Knight Returns comic book. Kerry Kane, I forgot her name.
Okay, and they totally forgot to put here Cleopatra from Netflix.
Yeah.
Which again, that actress blocked me on X. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud. So, there is no high-level Big gypsies? No, no, there is. There's some that are highly integrated and they look better.
Yes.
And they actually look better. They don't look like Indians that got crushed by a bus every 5 seconds of the day. And I just mean how they usually look like because of their own choices, not
Yes,
anything else.
not anything
It's
else.
their fault. It's not anybody else's fault. They choose to be criminals and they choose to look this way so they can be pitied. It's always a manipulation and nothing is actually genuine. And they're going to pick up your pockets while you feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
even worse, so criminals all the way. Few exceptions again. Few exceptions that are great people. So we have to end this topic, but again, what is freaking Zendaya doing as a goddess? Please go watch Xena, Warrior Princess, because then you see a lot of the gods, especially in season 5, and you see Athena. She's portrayed by this. I have to show her on screen.
Yeah.
This very unique looking woman. A very unique looking woman with blue eyes and red hair. Xena Warrior Princess. They always picked amazing actors, visually striking to play these roles. Also, that actress that plays of Hera.
Oh yeah.
They are very similar.
Oh, she's a
looking.
classical actress from the past, yeah. With
Yes.
with those eyes that you always remember.
I need a better picture. Okay, that's a good picture. I'm gonna show at least 2 pictures of her to get the idea. Very unique looking. I love her face. I love her stoic freaking face. And she was pretty, how is the word for that? Stuck up.
Yeah.
Well, she's Athena.
She's Athena, yeah.
She's Athena. She wanted to kill Xena's child because it was...
That's what she should act like.
What?
Athena turned a woman into a spider because she lost a sewing contest.
Yes.
Like Athena is a bitch. Like
yes.
that's how she should act.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm just remembering how she was portrayed, which is exactly right. Yeah, I mean, okay, hold on. I just want to.
She was the goddess of war. Correct, Kano.
Yes, goddess of wisdom, weaving, and war. Okay, I got 3 good pictures of her. That should be enough because I just want to remember the greatness that we used to have. In a low-budget TV show, low budget for the time, but it was actually more successful than Baywatch at one point. It was like watched by 8 million people every evening that was played. So
you mean that quality of storytelling along with good acting defeated
and
girls
two.
running around in bathing suits?
And what, Tsunami?
And to just remark, she also turned one of her girls into Medusa. Why did she turn one of her girls into Medusa is the more important part, and two. You should look that up yourself. I don't want to say it on stream.
Oh, can you censor yourself and say it? Is it that bad? I'm curious now.
Poseidon came to so Medusa was an acolyte of Athena, and Poseidon was doing whatever scumbag gods do.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I like that chick." So he went in the temple and flirted very hard and possibly raped. And because she was a virgin at the time, and that happened to her, Athena got pissed at her and was like, "You know what? Fuck you. Bang. You're Medusa now." Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, so please look at this amazing actress on the screen.
I had walked past that one also. Yes.
So amazing. I mean,
amazing indeed.
She had gravitas. She had, everything that you can think of, like presence on the screen. She was frightening. She was smart. I mean, Xena had to, of course, Xena outsmarted her at the end because she freaking killed her with a dagger. Like I said before, Xena just killed all the gods because she's Batman. So
apparently.
Well, no, Xena is amazing. So, golden armor and everything, blue eyes. Okay, let me show you Hera now, because Hera is the same. She's the same. This actress played in many things, like we said, classical actress. She had like such amazing eyes that that is how Hercules. Basically her eyes were like shown as what is that bird? I forgot the bird.
Peacock.
Peacock, like a peacock's feathers, look like that. Like, who can think of these things? So awesome. Oh, I just found, what is this goddess? Artemis.
Artemis. Yeah.
So Artemis was okay. I mean, she was there for 5 seconds, but you know, they still managed to pick a good actress to play her. Well, no, I want to.
In the chat, very hilariously right now, they said Poseidon Goon, says Joey. Hail Joey, by the way. But
Silent
no,
Moon, yeah.
Zeus Gooner confirmed. Poseidon Gooner confirmed. Hades Gooner confirmed. They all have like pretty nasty stories related to them.
Unfortunately for
And they-
everybody, yeah.
And they did not look like they were from places.
Okay, I think 2 pictures is enough. It's very hard to find a very good picture of this actress. It's so.
Oh, she played Evelyn
Oh.
in the He-Man movie. I forgot about that. Yeah, she played Evelyn there. Here she is. Yeah,
Oh, I will have to show you
Yeah.
this, guys. Oh, she
What's
looks
her name?
amazing.
I
she
know
looks
her
like
name.
Evelyn.
She's what's her? I know her name. I used to
Meg Foster.
Meg
We just saw
Foster.
it. Yeah.
really admire her.
How can you not like look at that face, man?
One of
Okay,
the
no,
good
your
things
boy,
in the old,
your boy Hades. Look up
movie.
Persephone.
Okay, I have the pictures now. So amazing. Like, what is the name of the actor?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I really want to see that. Hold on. Come on, go back, chicken nuggets.
What are we doing right now? We had topics to cover.
Ah, I know. I
Yeah,
gotta do
we
this.
won't be having any time.
It's your show. That's fine. It's your show.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna be great later when it's a video. Okay, never mind. I just can't find her name, so we're gonna continue. And I'm just gonna show you
I just
Helen.
want to read how Disgusting says the whole Greek mythology can be summarized by unfortunately Zeus was feeling particularly horny that day.
Okay, so this is what was her name again? I can't remember.
Meg
names.
Foster.
Meg Foster is
As Evelyn
is
from
Hera,
and Hera.
and that is Meg Foster is freaking Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Now you're gonna make me watch this movie, by the way.
Yeah, I mean we have to. It's a fun movie. Just there on Earth. I have the power. Yeah.
I have the power.
Exactly.
Okay, replacing the pictures real quick. Oh no, she's amazing. Okay, okay. So here's Meg Foster. That's a goddess right there. That's a freaking evil goddess right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, both times actually.
Both times. Yeah.
Both times.
Both times.
Such a
They
great.
all look like Power Ranger baddies. Yeah, fit. Like they can
And it
actually do
fits,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how many times in your lifetime you see features like that?
Indeed.
She's so striking. I mean, wow. Okay, never mind.
I go to this club down in Atlanta. Anyways, nothing.
What?
Nothing.
I didn't hear that.
I was just going to say I just drive down to the club in Atlanta and there's anyway.
Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So we're done with this topic. This is horrible, shouldn't happen. It's wrong. It's actual crime against humanity, and that is it. Now let's move on to the second topic of the day, which is actually super concerning for me because I'm a Warhammer. You know, my main channel is the Warhammer 40k channel. So Warhammer YouTube channels deleted the shadowy enforcement film targets fan creators. So, oh my God, Tsunami, read it.
All right. Warhammer YouTube channels deleted a shadowy enforcement firm targets fan creators from that park place. Several Warhammer YouTube channels have been deleted, with others facing imminent removal after receiving copyright strikes from a third-party organization whose authority to act on behalf of Warhammer 40k IP owner Games Workshop remains unclear. The strikes are not coming directly from Games Workshop, nor from YouTube itself. Instead, they originate from a company calling itself Internet Enforcement MarkScan, also referred to as MarkScan Enforcement, an entity that appears to be selectively targeting Warhammer-related content across multiple independent channels. If the strikes are not reversed in time, some creators could stand to lose their channels entirely. For the channels Automatic Singer and Grimdark Narrator, it's already too late. Their channels were removed this week. A pattern of targeting Warhammer content. What makes the situation particularly alarming is the consistency of the enforcement. The affected creators, the Automatic Singer, the Amber King, and Grimdark Narrator, all produce Warhammer related material, but in very different formats. Music, lore breakdowns, and narrated fiction are all being hit, but other non Warhammer videos on the same channels remain untouched. That pattern strongly suggests that this isn't an automated sweep or a broad copyright cleanup. It looks targeted. For the Automatic Singer, the consequences have been especially severe. Despite running a multi-fandom channel, only his Warhammer 40k songs have been struck. In a public community post, he explained that after reviewing the strike notifications more closely, he became unconvinced they originated from Games Workshop at all. Quote, at first glance, it looked like the strikes were coming from Games Workshop. But when I actually looked at the emails, I am not convinced they are from Games Workshop at all. The emails come from a company calling itself Internet Enforcement MarkScan. From what I can find, they are not associated with Games Workshop, and it does not appear that they even have the rights to issue these strikes. He went on to note that he could find no clear evidence linking the company to Games Workshop or granting it the authority to issue strikes. That distinction matters, because under YouTube's copyright system, the assumption of legitimacy carries enormous power. Despite attempts to appeal the removal, the channel appears to have been removed completely from YouTube's platform. How YouTube's system amplifies the damage. Once a strike is issued, YouTube treats the claimant as a legitimate rights holder or authorized agent unless successfully challenged. That means demonetization, upload restrictions, and countdowns towards permanent channel deletion can begin immediately. Creators do have the option to file counter notifications, but the process is slow, opaque, and time sensitive. Even if a character is ultimately vindicated, the channel could still be deleted before the dispute is resolved. Both the Amber King and Grimdark Narrator report nearly identical experiences. Warhammer only strikes, minimal explanation, and looming deadlines that threaten years of archived work. This isn't just about lost revenue. For many of these creators, their YouTube channels represent entire communities built around Warhammer lore and storytelling. Communities that could vanish overnight due to an unverified third-party claim. Who is Internet Enforcement MarkScan? That question sits at the heart of the controversy. MarkScan is not a household name in fandom or media enforcement circles, yet it has been able to trigger some of YouTube's most severe penalties with little apparent scrutiny. Online reviews and forum posts paint a troubling picture, with multiple creators across different niches describing vague claims, limited documentation, and poor communication. In several reported cases, creators say MarkScan failed to specify what elements of their videos were allegedly infringing, audio, visuals, or text, simply asserting ownership over the entire work. Whether MarkScan is acting with Games Workshop authorization or not, the lack of transparency has created widespread distrust. Why this matters beyond Warhammer. While the current focus is on Warhammer YouTube channels, the implications are much broader. If third-party enforcement firms can selectively target fan creators without publicly demonstrated authority, and platforms enforce those claims automatically, then any fandom-driven content ecosystem is vulnerable. Fan creativity has long been a cornerstone of Warhammer's popularity, helping sustain interest in the tabletop game, novels, and expanded universe. Watching that ecosystem get kneecapped by opaque enforcement tactics sends a chilling message to creators across all genres. Until YouTube requires verifiable proof of authorization from third-party enforcers, or until Games Workshop publicly clarifies MarkScan's role, Warhammer creators remain exposed to a system that can erase their work first and ask questions later. For now, the clock is ticking for many online creators. End article.
That is horrifying. That's literally a horror
Absolutely.
show. Worst nightmare scenario possible. So the ball is in YouTube's court. They have to do something about this. They have to change how these systems are, because anybody can do this to a creator, and we have been talking about this for years. This is not the first time that we had something like this happen, and there's still not changes in the rules that are absolutely necessary for something like this to be corrected in the future. And people livelihoods, their whole life's work actually is absolutely threatened by this. And I know that even if a channel is deleted, it should be able to be restored, because YouTube technically has it in their archives somewhere. But YouTube as a whole has to change, because the creators should be their first priority. Like 90% of the creators are normal, sane people. They just wanna, have a life, and they don't usually cross any of the guidelines on purpose. So things should change, and YouTube has to know that the system can be abused, and this is, I just don't get it. How can this be proven for years and years and years, and still they didn't do anything? If channels that are great and making and that are making money for them are getting deleted for a piece of shit group that doesn't care, YouTube is losing money.
Absolutely.
They're also losing money. So it's not like they're not losing. No, they're also victims here, and they're losing money. If they lose a big channel that makes thousands of dollars a month, they're losing those thousands of dollars as well for them too, because they're taking quite a bit of a percentage of the earnings, unfortunately for all of us. So yeah.
Not to mention that they can lose in potential people making channels because they will be afraid, well, if I make that for something that I like or love, like Warhammer or something, maybe they will just take it down. And maybe that will close the door on a great creator right now. Really, and GW cannot do nothing about it. It must be YouTube, right?
No, GW has nothing to do with this. If they are not hiring these people to do this from their behalf, which actually we don't know, there might be, you know. But if there's no proof, there's no proof. What YouTube should do is to just absolutely stop these people from ever accessing the system somehow, because they don't actually have any content on YouTube that is their own to claim, as far as we understand. I also researched this yesterday, and it seems that they're just a bunch of Indians, probably. That's what people are alluding to, what they found about this company. And for some reason, they want to do this. I don't know what they're gaining from this. It looks like a huge troll, but it's not only a troll, it's actually criminal activity. That's actually against the law. To take somebody's livelihoods, take money from people, from YouTube, whatever, destroy whole community for no reason.
For no reason, indeed, yeah.
No reason at all. So, Chnai, what do you think about this?
This is a very dangerous precedent to be set. Several of these channels that were brought up, I was subscribed to. I really enjoyed their content. It made me more enthusiastic for Games Workshop in general. The 40K world as a whole, but like this is some pretty scary shit. I'm wondering why they're doing it. I'm sure more is going to come out about it, but that doesn't matter. Like I'm like a random dude. This isn't my livelihood on the line. These guys have literally put their passion for fandom, their hobby, and they've decided to create a line of work out of it. To be attacked so callously and so casually by someone that's like an outside source, and you could just go ahead and say shit. This feels a lot like 2020 when you could go ahead and incite some sort of weird woke mob to go ahead and create a pressure against the company to just shoot someone down. YouTube absolutely needs to take this very seriously and be like, yo, like, we need to protect our creators. If they're not infringing, like, totally on these copyright claims, we need to go ahead and let these people continue to be here. They've been here for years. They're like a longtime employee. It feels a lot like AI and a lot of other automated systems are getting involved in this, and people are exploiting that. So more to follow on this one, I guess.
I pray that those people that got hit, those creators, can get their channel back somehow. I really hope that YouTube's gonna step in, and we're gonna, monitor the situation, and we're just gonna pray for the best. But everybody that can maybe should write to YouTube on Twitter, to YouTube team, because that's how usually you can reach them, and let them know that this is actually happening. So yeah.
They've been pretty obstinate about that, though. Even with people complaining, like for instance, the hypnotic thing that came up. Even with people complaining and bringing up legitimate, like, what are you doing right now? It seems that YouTube has changed their stance on things, and it's completely changed the landscape overall, which is it's pretty scary, honestly.
What happened with Hypnotic actually at the end?
So to the best of my knowledge, he's still streaming on Rumble. Like literally, he's playing these games in the background. He's stuck on Rumble, which is going to be like a direct hit towards his channel. Everyone likes Rumble, the idea of. No one likes Rumble, the actual product, because Rumble refuses to actually make themselves a better platform. So diehards like shout out me, like, I'm still over there hypnotic, even though I don't talk. Like, I'm helping him out, but like, oh my god, how many more times can I say like? This is just a very dangerous precedent that's going on right now. It seems the past 3 weeks, YouTube has decided to go ahead and take aggressive actions in ways that people that go to work every day don't understand. It's like your boss changed the rules out of nowhere. You're doing what you normally do, and some weirdo from outside with some retarded fucking sign and 4 other fat blue-haired fucking land whales are staging a protest in front of your fucking building, and you're like, well, that was weird. And then all of a sudden you're told, oh, by the way, you're on suspension now. And you're like, okay, why? Get out of here now. We're calling security on you. Like, wait, what? That's a scary environment to be in, where it's I can't even talk to anyone and find out like what do I need to do to fix things. So this is bullshit. A lot of people are claiming certain countries of origins doing this, scam countries, and if they're allowed this kind of power into the future, it's going to wreck the fucking platform overall.
Yeah. I just have no words
Yeah.
because this is super scary for me.
Absolutely scary, yes. You have to really be careful about everything.
Well, I don't
apparently.
know how can you be? You just do normal things that they can still find a reason to destroy you, you know?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
comments are very callous too. Even though people are empathetic and they're like, "Hey, yeah, we understand, like, whatever," but I read a comment earlier that said, I feel bad for you, but like literally you made your entire content and your career based around an IP that you don't own. So that sucks for you. And
That's
it's like,
ludicrous.
this is
But by
YouTube
that,
hasn't been around for a year. YouTube's been around for many years.
yeah.
People have been getting away with this. Is so stupid.
I
Well,
mean,
By,
there's
by that logic, then we shouldn't do content about anything, because we do content about things we love and we want to share them with people and be out there. And
I mean, we
we
have the right to. It's called transformative content by definition.
Exactly.
And who made YouTube? People. That's it. End of story.
Exactly. Who made you? Yes.
Who made
These are the
YouTube?
fans. These are the fans. Yeah.
It's all
The
content
creators,
creation that created
yeah.
new ways of thinking, even about creating anything. New ways of expressing yourself. All of that matters. It matters for the people. You give real value when you share your thoughts, because there are other people that think like you and they also want to talk about this. You can't always just go on a forum and write about it. Not have forums then. Like, not use anything to talk about anything. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is like the worst thing. People that usually say that are the same people that don't understand what's like to be a creator and to create anything. And they're always like, well, if you don't work in a construction and you're not hitting your head against the wall, then you're not doing anything in your life, which is so wrong. There's so many levels of work, and this is so tasking on the mind that you have no idea until you actually try to do it. It's actually one of the hardest jobs in the whole world to be a creator, because only 6% actually make enough money to live. Only 6%. Everything else doesn't make any money. I mean, any money enough. Only the biggest creators that we know are that they're 3%.
They're 3%.
They're 3%.
I was explaining that to my students the other day, and they were looking like that because they thought, the moment you start streaming a game, the money flows. And they say, no, guys.
No, there's nothing is flowing.
Nothing.
You
is.
can
I
make
really
money for
get
10
this
years.
comment. This comment makes sense too. And from a legal perspective, I guess they're correct. I'm not disagreeing with it, and I have no ill will towards this person making the comment. What I am getting at is, couldn't YouTube, number one, create a grandfather clause? Anything that's been on the platform, just let it sit. If there's a new law or something that's going on out there, fine, leave it alone. If you have a new claim in the future, after YouTube very clearly lays out, like, these are our new rules, this is what we're going after, especially with things like AI, I could see that. That's not what was going on. The Amber King, for instance, like the easiest one for me to bring up, I was listening to well-acted stories. It's very much like the Valkyrie Down Project, well acted stories that are going on. There's mood lighting, or I'm sorry, mood sounds and things like that. It's an amazing work. Literally, if you don't know anything about fucking Warhammer and you just want to like jump into a pretty cool story, this is your chance to. For them to attack things like that, this is removing hype for Games Workshop.
Yeah.
If I was Games Workshop, I'd be like, who the hell's doing this? But then again, that's an old story too, because Games Workshop has a terrible history of attacking things like Astartes project. You know, like they've gone back and they've attacked things that are fan made, and it's like, what are you doing? This is free advertisement for you. But
So they did hire the guy to work for them, so there's that.
Which is exactly what they should be doing. Like, why are you attacking these people? These people love your property. Bring them in. Make them technical consultants. Do anything you want to, like, to involve these people. And then if you like their idea, give them credit for it if you don't like their production value. Make your own production off of it, because they had fans who came out of the woodwork to fucking find them, which means these are people that actively sought out your property. Use these people for what they're good for, and like the whole world would expand from that. But for whatever reason, it's fuck you, we hate you, the fan. We're gonna do our own thing no matter what. Female custodies, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, absolutely. I really have no words. But from one side, people, like regular people, need to respect more what YouTube is and who made it, and respect content creation, because that is like 90% of all entertainment. It's mostly that, like, people watch more YouTube than they do Netflix.
Yes.
So that has to tell you something. And the other thing is that they have to make better systems that really define fair use a lot better, because I guess it's not well defined enough. And again, not allowing anybody to just take a video down. You know, just YouTube has to be there and check whatever the claim is, and then, you know, we can decide and we can present proof, but not to take the video down immediately, end the channel just because somebody said so.
Yeah.
That's for sure is wrong. There's no way around
Terrifying. Well, one of the things I saw, which makes perfect sense, is if you're going to make a claim against someone, you need to have actual verifiable, like, credentials to say, hey, I'm part of this property. This is why I'm making this complaint. If not, it's going to be the Wild West out there. Number one.
Exactly.
Number two, Google's a humongous. YouTube, just hire some more people, actual real people, to handle these complaints and start cutting down on this BS. If you're using like automated tools, I can understand it. Have a real person there on the other side that may or may not be from India and actually deal with this shit. There's plenty of low-skilled people that would love to have a job like this where they just hear a complaint, look at it, be like, okay, this is total bullshit. The end, you're good to go. And let it go. The strike system and everything else, this is a really terrifying thing for content creators. And the fact that it's going after 40K, specifically with the female custodies thing just coming out, smells a little more fishy than I thought at first.
Yeah, although I don't know if those people have actually a content about that. Haven't checked, so I won't speculate if I haven't checked on that. Okay, we gotta continue, guys. So let's go to the maybe last story. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to the turtles, but this
It's short, the turtles, I think.
this is okay.
Let's see this one.
This is more important. So this is not actually the story that we're going to talk about. I mean, congratulations to Expedition 33 for setting new records for most Game of the Year awards, because this is actually a VIP article. So great, well deserved, amazing game. One of the best that we've ever had, actually. But we are going to talk about a far right crazy people that call the game woke here in the comments. So tonight, do you see this? Do you see the comments?
Yeah.
Can you read, please?
Oh, yeah.
So again, on that Park Place, congratulations once again from me personally to Expedition 33. However, the comment section, Rebel Wood says Expedition 33 is woke trash, and I hate anyone who lies and says it's good. Not only does it have 2 gay characters, but the entire game is just QuickTime events. It shows that fake gamers have ruined gaming to the point that a game with nothing but QuickTime events is successful. QTEs are an unnecessary chore and pointless, yet retards drool at it now. Gaming is doomed until we gatekeep these people.
Wow,
Nasty B says,
that is out of totally
Has this
out
guy,
of reality comment, like a
has
PlayStation.
that guy ever played the game, or has he ever played
Turn-based game.
turn-based games? Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Yeah,
this is a really short couple of comments. I'd read through it all, and then you guys can unload on it because
Go,
they get
go.
into France, black people, so on and so forth.
Okay.
I would definitely go through the rest of it.
Go ahead.
Nasty B says, play the game, then write something. Who are the 2 gay characters? I played it twice, and there was not even one mention of that. Game with nothing but QTEs. Yeah, I know you haven't played it. You saw a few videos of fights and think that this is all that's in the game. That is so wrong. Mr. Whatever says the Game of the Year awards are a red flag these days. The game is overhyped, and has some DEI red flags. Another non-player, it sounds like. Nasty B, good for you, Nasty B. DEI, 9 people in the game, 8 whites and only 1 of Asian descent. Have you played this game before you wrote this? The game is so good that it well deserves Game of the Year. Great characters, awesome atmosphere, unbelievably good story, fantastic music, brilliant dialogues. Here it comes. Mister, you missed the part of half the NPCs in Paris being black. And then same person says, and so the dumbing down of the human race and bringing it newer lows continues. The end.
Okay.
But half of the people in Paris are black.
I was about to say, thank you so much for saying it.
It's not even half, by the way.
It's not even
It's not
half.
even half in the game. It's not even
I
half
mean,
in the game.
if anywhere we had to talk about melting pot, that's actually France, because they have all the colonies of Senegal, Kenya. I mean, people there speak
Zimbabwe.
French. Zimbabwe. Jesus Christ,
Nigeria, probably.
yeah. There are lots of French football players in the national teams and things like that are actually legit French people, but they're black. Jesus Christ,
Also,
what
there
the
are
hell?
barely 1 or 2 that I saw when we played the game. They were not actually
Yeah,
many.
actually
Maybe they
that
should
too.
put more
Yeah.
if they want to represent anything that has to do with our real world. All that, whatever happened in that game was
Jesus
like, who
Christ,
knows
people.
when.
That's what we have to be careful of, people, not to turn so much into the right and getting the devil in everything, so that we actually turn like the woke people.
Yeah, that's exactly woke, but the
that's
opposite.
exactly woke with the opposite. And so, how is the game? Who are these 2 gay characters? We played the whole game to learn to do. Disgusting also played it. Here, everybody played it. Nobody saw 2 gay
No.
characters.
Where is the gay character?
What is the gay characters in that?
What? This
Jesus
is
Christ.
crazy. So I just want to start real quick with this comment. Expedition 33 is woke, trash, and I hate anyone who lies and says it's good. First of all, my guy, you didn't play the game, so
Didn't
you're
play it,
absolutely pathetic and low piece of shit, very low, like under the pavement.
Absolutely.
A shit that was on the pavement and then it sank down, through it. So,
Okay.
so not only does it have 2 gay characters, bring
Where?
proof, but the entire game is just QTEs. Have you played ever this type of a game, this genre? No? Okay. I know you haven't.
Yeah.
It shows that fake gamers, the gamers that like the game are exactly the gamers that appreciate good gaming, and we were absolutely astonished by the fresh take on this genre that we actually don't even like to begin with.
Yeah.
And this game made us play it, made us like it, because it's made in a very good, compelling way that screams quality from all angles. So gaming to the point of the game with nothing but QT is successful. Well, it's successful because organically it became successful by being objectively a very good game.
Yeah.
So QTEs in other games are totally understandable if you don't like them in an action game. That could be used in a very interesting way.
Depends how you use them.
It's all about context, but this game Expedition 33, this is a totally different genre that we don't see much, and it has to be played in this particular ways, and it's not actually QTE.
It's not QTE
because you hit the buttons in the right moment to protect yourself or attack, counterattack, whatever the case may be. That's not the QTE. QTE is when you see a button on the screen and you gotta press it.
Yes.
And then you see a cutscene. But here you actually in the game. You
Just
move
in
the
the game, yep.
characters directly. It's not something that is already a pre-recorded kind of a deal. I don't know how to explain. I remember playing.
It's not a cutscene in which you're kind of interactive because you have to
Yeah.
press a button.
I did play a game that was like that. It was a PlayStation exclusive, PS4 exclusive, 1988 or whatever. I forgot its name. It's a pretty good game, pretty memorable game. But they decided to put black lines on both parts of the screen like an old movie because the PlayStation couldn't handle the game. So they made the resolution lower, basically. That's what happened.
Oh boy.
Okay. And the rest of the things, game, right, something, blah, blah, gay, no. Okay, so we don't have any time. Tsunami, please leave us with your last thoughts here about this.
What else is there to say? France is turning quite a bit darker these days in general from what you guys let in. That's number one. Number two, QTEs. You mean QTEs where you have to parry? Shut the fuck up. It's so fucking stupid. It's a story-driven game. There's different mechanics that you may or may not like. Yeah, it's a bunch of ahs, but like whatever the fuck, man. Like they created their own fucking things. It's amazing. Everyone loved this game. There's a couple of fucking weirdos that are fucking absolutely dooming on the wrong fucking thing. Shut the fuck up. This is completely stupid. And here's me, normally like, oh, look at the racist people. Like, what are you talking about? I'm sticking up for this game because I really believe in this game. I loved every single character we met. I had no problem with the so-called walking through Paris because it felt really good. They weren't fixated on these immutable characteristics. They were fixated on what's our fucking story and how are we going to get across to people. Were there some things that I thought might be weird? Not really. You want to know why? I was too busy listening to the music and enjoying the experience. This is retarded. Shut the fuck up. That's my opinion again.
Exactly.
Yes,
Totally,
absolutely.
yes. Exactly.
This is retarded. Shut the fuck up. This is my opinion on a t-shirt.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Okay, we can comment on this, but
I
real
think we'll
quick.
be ready for 10 minutes.
So
Small topic.
okay, so I haven't seen this movie,
Oh boy.
but now it's being released on 4K. Logan, what do you think?
That you have to watch it.
All right.
Oh my
Have you seen the
God.
first one at least? Yeah.
I don't remember
Oh, Jesus
anything.
Christ. Okay. So,
No.
is there something for Tsunami to read? Yeah.
Yes,
Or, okay.
there is.
Oh, it's a short thing. Okay, Tsunami, go for it.
Tsunami, go for it. Yeah, it's really short.
Let's see. How do I do this correctly?
With the
Cowabunga!
Michelangelo dude, yeah.
Or, hey, bitch, cowabunga, motherfucker, based on what we were talking about earlier. But anyways, cowabunga, first announced in August. Fathom Entertainment, Saga Arts, and Warner Brothers Pictures are bringing Turtle Mania back to the screen as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze gets a nationwide theatrical release. From March 13th to 19th, fans can relive the bodacious 1991 sequel in stunning 4K for the first time ever in theaters. A week-long Turtle celebration. Following last year's successful Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 35th anniversary event, which expanded to a 4-week run and grossed nearly $3.7 million, Fathom is back with another shell-tastic offering. This one-week engagement celebrates The Secret of the Ooze, giving old-school fans and new audiences alike a chance to experience the Turtles' second live-action adventure on the big screen. Exclusive new trailer and featurette revealed. Coinciding with the ticket on sale announcement, a brand new trailer teases the return of the sequel, along with a special bonus, an exclusive, never-before-seen featurette titled The Ninja Turtles Revolutions. This behind-the-scenes segment features TMNT co-creator Kevin Eastman reflecting on the evolution of the franchise, filmed at his personal drawing desk as he sketches through the legacy of the Turtles. Watch below. Tickets available now. Fans can grab their tickets now at Fathom Entertainment's website or at participating theater box offices. The re-release runs from Friday, March 13th through Thursday, March 19th. Check local listings for exact showtimes. About The Secret of the Ooze. Released in 1991, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. The Secret of the Ooze picks up where the original left off, diving deeper into the mysterious mutagen that gave the Turtles their powers. The film was known for introducing fan-favorite characters like Toka and Razar, plus the unforgettable Ninja rap by Vanilla Ice. End article.
All right.
Ninja.
So is
Ninja.
this...
Rap,
Ninja.
ninja, rap,
Rap.
yeah,
Go,
exactly.
go, go, go.
Yeah.
Go, Ninja. Go, Ninja. Go. Hey, come on, Empress.
I made another funny.
Okay, I
As
need to
Sprinter would
watch
say.
it.
You need to watch
I
that
need to
movie.
watch it. Got
Really
it.
amazing movie. I mean, that's the first movie I watched in cinema back in the days when I was wee little lot, as people would say.
Booga booga.
And after that, I couldn't even read. It was with subtitles, but I didn't care. My mom was with me, but I didn't care. I just wanted to see the turtles moving.
So is it good, George?
It's absolutely amazing. Now, it gets a lot of work by some people because, you know, the first movie was more based off the original comic books, kind of like combination of the original comic books and the cartoon, but it was more serious like the original comic book, and they were actually using their weapons. And then by the second movie they said we need to tone it down a bit, so they didn't use their weapons so much, but they still fight. It's still fun. They're still the turtles. They still eat pizza. After I watched the movie in the cinema, I immediately said to my dad, "Dad, buy me pizza." And what to do? He bought me pizza.
Like right now.
Yes, it's amazing movie. This and the first one to me are the only Turtles movies in existence.
Which
You
one
have
is better though?
the first one. Yeah, but that's a great thing because in the suits, except for the actors who work in the suits, when it's the fighting, you actually have martial artists in those suits.
Oh,
That's
so
why the
cool.
fighting is great. You know, it still holds up because you see the turtles. Those are animatronics in the heads that they're using. Jim Henson's studio made those. Really great suits. I have nothing there to say. The only thing missing is Casey Jones. He's only in the first movie. But hey,
Is April black though?
no,
Oh, thank God.
no, she's a good-looking white woman.
Oh, amazing. What a shocker.
So yeah.
Adopting the source material like you should do.
And imagine that Shredder is actually Japanese, but he's dubbed by another guy because the Japanese guy didn't know English, but still, it's under the mask is the Japanese guy.
Great. Tsunami, some words.
What else do I have to say except for go watch this movie? Animatronics at their best.
Absolutely.
It's not the best TMNT movie, but it is probably one of the most iconic ones for people that are not Turtle fans at all. Simply because Vanilla Ice and his goofy ass song, he was very popular at the time, managed to springboard this onto new heights. For me, I'm a bit older. I watched TMNT 1 in the theaters with my mother, so there it is. It's a thing. You know, my mom took me. I loved it. It was amazing. They kick ass. It was really fun. And yeah, like I don't know what else to say. It's a great movie. You should take the time and go check it out. I don't have time, but like just throwing it out there.
Okay.
If you're
It's a
some
short
random
movie. I think it's
listener
hour
out there,
something.
if you want to have a time where America wasn't ready to fucking like murder itself, if the rest of the world wasn't having lefty color revolutions going on every fucking 3 minutes,
Everything was normal.
go back to an earlier time where things were just cooler and you just got to watch 4 teenage mutant ninja turtles go and do goofy shit, and pizza was involved. The end.
Exactly.
pizza is involved.
I love that opening shot in the beginning of New
No
York, and
ketchup.
everybody is eating the pizza, and I feel like, as if I'm New York, man, I want to eat some pizza and talk about it. You know, it's really cool. It's that feeling of America that I have actually.
Yeah.
You know, every time I
I'm
see
sure
that.
I
you
gotta,
know.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, guys. Tell us what you think about this in the comments. I really have to go take care of the puppies, and Goldie is just sleeping away in my lap. So yeah,
Oh,
just
the fluffy thing.
yeah, I just want to see how he behaves today and all of that. But he's cuddly right now, and he's kissing me, so he's melting.
We did have a few newcomers. So
Oh.
just to let newcomers know, and I'm going to go ahead and drop in all the links to chat. So there's a new stream only once a week here. For the rest of the time, for the most part, the whole reason you even see me on the screen is so that I can read your chats. So we don't normally get to it when we're in time constraints with the news stories. But anytime you want to come back and rebring your chats, please come back. And yeah, that'll be awesome.
Indeed,
Yeah, we usually read the chat and have a section after each topic. We just today we started far too late, so that's why we're not reading the chat. But yeah, otherwise we would. Okay, guys, so if everything's okay, we're gonna be streaming this evening, probably a game, probably Punisher to finish the game. If we can finish it in one stream tonight. And that's it really, guys. We gotta get to the Monday. So happy Monday to everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the 40k channel, 40k Empress, G-Hammer Empress if you're not there already, and the Superhero Truth if you're not there already. And thank you so much, Tsunami. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
The 40k Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires, but with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars entire. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Through warp storms and battle cries, her banners pierce the darkened skies. With bolter hymns the traitor dies, as loyal warriors arise. Saints and psychers bend the flame, every world speaks her name. The Empress rules without shame, as war she does reclaim. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. The warriors march with sacred might, their purpose burning crystal bright, to lift the throne world from its plight and guard humanity's light.